Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. This is Maker Gaming with episode 65. We are, to me, it feels like we're finally here. I feel like I've been working on this for a few weeks. Uh, but yeah, so this is the map episode. The last episode, we kind of started messing around with it up at our hub, and now we're going to make it better. So I'm going to cut this into two episodes. So here comes the first. Thanks for joining.
I think I'm going to stick with a 2x2, right? So that'll give us, this is 32 meters by 32 meters. And I think I actually want to go 64 meters by 64 meters because the details here are just dumb, right? I mean, that is not a good indicator of massage to ABB. Yeah, let's get started. We are going to need a buttload of iron rods and what is it? I think quartz crystal. Yes, iron rods, quartz crystal. Don't really want to be spending time going after them. Do we have enough for a blueprint? Just missing concrete. Couldn't get easier than that. So let's see where our nearest iron rods are. Oh wow, are our rotors full? No. I was gonna say. Those rotors lead to that motor barn. Stators are full. Where do we have iron rods? Possibly nowhere. But we always have iron coming out of our ore refinery right here. Alright, for map warp, I'm thinking kind of over here. We have plenty of iron right here. We have modular frames right here to make blueprint designers. Um, okay, so we have the iron. We can make iron plates. And we have our quartz building just up there, so nothing's far away. I wonder if I ever got rid of that big spider. Nope. Do I want to get rid of them? Two shots. That was amazing. Sorry, Bean. That's where I want to be. There you go. Man, is Bean the only animal you can clip through? It's wild, didn't know that. Alright, first step, I think I'm going to repeat something like I did in my art episode, which is kind of make a grid, which is what I did for the parabolas. It's not going to be a perfect grid, but let's see what we can make happen. Give me a second. I think eventually I want this to be all glass in the background of the map, but for now we need some guides. Or the dark green. I thought about it, depending on how much movement we get out of this, we might want to switch to pillars, because the sides of pillars gives you a lot more play and where you can place things, but we'll get to there. This is just the first step. Compass north. Makes sense to me. Alright, now how do we move one? Alright, so this is going to be half the map. I'm sorry, a quarter of the map. Let's say a quarter of my first map. Who knows how big this thing is going to get once I get into it. Alright, so that red denotes the halfway mark. So this is 1/4 of our map, and this right here would be 16th of our map. So I'll throw up a little picture I made of a grid of the Satisfactory calculator map from pictures from the map. So I have that, and I'm gonna kind of got it on my iPad next to me. And here we go. I think we will start with beams again for now, just to get a idea. It goes about a third of the way down. More more definition out of this size, and I can already tell it might not be enough to satisfy me either. But we'll stick with it for now. Alright, so this would be the grassy fields. This would be up towards the beach with the oil. Up here's kind of your your pink forest, the dangerous forest, the one I don't usually go through. So I know I said that I wouldn't put a bunch of blueprint designers outside of the green fields, because a few people have asked me about that, but I'm about to break that. But this is like a one-time thing, and there's going to be some order to it. We need to see where these quadrants match up with each other. Alright, the only problem here is I don't know which designer is which. Alright, so that one's that one. Okay, we just don't click on that, we click here. Okay, that's perfect, really. Okay, and this is something that they actually added to the game in a patch. You couldn't used to do this during, who was it, Kibit's first review. Let me get some iron. Alright, like I said earlier, we need a source of iron plates. Let me just make a temporary one of those real quick. We say temporary, hopefully we mean temporary. Because it's going to be an ugly, it's not going to look good, but we're concerned about other things right now. He's cool. He's cool. It's always fun to work off foundations every once in a while. Sorry, I've never wanted to worry less about my aesthetic and just focus on the build than I do. Which is exciting. You know, I doubt this will be temporary. Is that not splitting? Nope, it is. I don't even really have anything to talk about, I just wanted to show off that sun. Just picking up materials. That was effective. Alright, so what I was saying like 10 minutes ago was something that they added with one of the patches. They added in a patch was the option to do this. If we can make it fit, we can build a blueprint in a blueprint. I did not save it with the red, but that's okay. Alright, we continue with the border. Alright, so it maintains that path. We go there. Put it back to diagonal. Alright, so you can already tell the type of definition we can get out of quadrupling the surface area of this map. I think it'd be a lot better going even bigger than this, maybe a 3x3, but this is what we're going to do because I still have a lot of ideas wrapped up in this. So we need to get 2 more of these made, and we need to get this one saved. Oh look, that's working really well. Getting concrete and we'll be back. At some point I'll go get jet fuel, it's really close. It's halfway to the spire tower. Oh wow. I just need modular frames. You know, since he's trying to hurt me, I'm gonna use his island.
Alright, so we got southwest, southeast. This is going to be northeast, and we'll do another one over there that's northwest. Since this is northeast, it'll be above this one. So 1, 2, this is in the third. Looks like either the 6th or 7th meter. We'll say the 7th meter, right? Which is that one. Alright, so that's where we're going to start the northeast map. The tricky part about finding these things online, the map, is say 90% of the maps on Google are before the Spirit Coast was changed, and that's a huge part of it. So found a good one. It was very much the Satisfactory calculator, so I'm looking at that one and one of the colored ones. I think it's going okay. We won't know till the end. You know, this is going okay. Hey, remember when Update 7 dropped and damn beams didn't work? Such a bummer. I wanted power lines to be my first blueprint. It's got almost a Texas-like top corner over here. I know my Texas map. Alright, that's the base outline, but I think I also want to get a couple other things. Some of the inside details. This might be a little exaggerated, but this is our Spire Coast edge over where we want to do our eventual home. Then there's an inner spiral inside that one. Our tower is in this spiral, about here. River entrance goes almost to that mark. Alright guys, this is cool. We've got it. This is our first draft. Well, I guess it'd be our Mark II, but it's... You'll see. Let's see what we have saved so far. In none of them? Okay, we got that one. Let's see what we have. Alright, I just organized my blueprints. So we got our Hyper 2 cannons, our art from our art episode, our map stuff. This stuff we still haven't categorized. Let's go see if we can lay these down. Does it look like we have enough? We need more iron plates. We have enough concrete. Beauty of the blueprint is that we can work on it and continue to work on it, load it like this, and then also save a version of it where we get rid of all the wall scaffolding, basically. We can put the glass window up if we want. Let's see if we can do it right here. Alright, map. Go southeast. This is weird. Oh, I had the foundations in there. That's funny. You got me. Oh, close enough. Alright, we delete using the Control Z trick. So we don't select anything else. We get rid of the border. Alright, so placing it wasn't the easiest thing, but it wasn't too bad. And we'll get better at it. So, successful start. Alright, see, that's already so much cooler than the last episode, the prelude. That looks like a continent. Owned by Lila Corp.
Alright, that's damn near a loco right there. We're gonna put that on everything. Alright, that's step one. That's a good step one. Man, then we just put the moon in the background? I mean, the purple sky? Alright, there's our first good shot of the map. So that is just doing the beams on the grid that is 64 by 64. That is much more detailed than the 32 by 32. I don't think I have to go big in this. I think this is a perfect start. Now that we got the first version down, let's start on the second layer. What's nice about this is what I was thinking about, just the method of the blueprint and everything. We will be able to just continue work on the next one. I'm gonna put a glass layer in front of these layers, and we can just work directly in front of this one. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Alright, just from looking at the four quadrants, I decided I like this one in terms of one to start on. This is the, what is this? This is your second starting area. The desert in the northwest. You know, I'm gonna go even closer. Alright, so this layer will actually be behind that layer, but for now we'll build it in front. Alright, so now we're gonna build the water line. That one looks good. So it looks like for a lot of this, it's just going to be one or two beams crossing or going around the coastlines. But there are places, right here there is a little area. So do something like that. So yeah, this was my idea. Hopefully it looks good at the end. From the border, I think it's going to. You know what, I just realized these are on the wrong side for what I need to be working on. This isn't even the right quadrant. This is the other side of the fourth starting point, the northeast desert. We should restart all this. Alright, I messed up. I did it on the wrong one. But hopefully I deleted most of that, and we're going to try that again. Alright, so looking at it again, that's the area we're talking about. There is a little cove that goes inside. So we are tracing around the, I guess more the shore type water in the map in the game. Let's see. So that's where it goes in. But yeah, we're doing this lighter blue. I don't know if we'll go any farther than that. Now this over here is all sorts of blue. This is the Spire Coast. We'll probably have a lot of overlap here. Stuff like that. That alone kind of looks like some decent abstract art. I'd hang that on my wall, just the blue part, painted on glass. Alright, continue. Alright, so we close it up there, but also there's a major river comes in. Goes to the little lake in the desert where I made my first circuit factory in my first playthrough. Gonna be a little less accurate than the map maybe. Right, that's about the shape of that lake. For reference, this is the Spire Coast up here. So this is that river that comes through. So our steel factory is right here. Our heavy module frame is on top of this river. And it comes out, and this is where it dumps out right here on the side of the desert. And then the northern forest starts that way. So that means right here and above is the cliff that holds the coal plant. So there are waterfalls over here going to this water area. You know what? I need to see if I can figure out a way to go on spots between these spots. Like if I were to have a pillar back there. Okay, so no, it's still. Okay, so squares are going to have to be our crater lakes. Alright, for the outside I think I want to try one more layer for darkened water. Alright, there's our first water level. Water quadrant. I'll do the next ones, and I'll be back. Okay, played a little bit offline. I did 2 quadrants offline, so we've got our coast. All the water on the coast, we have anywhere there's a major kind of type of river. Dark blue on some of the outer ones, and we have that gray for the abyss. So we just have left to do this one. I figured I'd do this one online. Alright, so this is our blue crater. In our particular map, this is our Fixmas area. And I guess we'll fill in a little bit of the swamp. Impressions of the swamp. To do this, though, we really should have done more like island type flag. Where's an island? Over here? No. Sorry. Like these islands up here. The oil on the west side of the map. But for now, we're just kind of marking up. We know we do know there is kind of a river here, though. This is still a little bit, if I'm honest, I'm going to end up doing this again bigger on like a 3x3 blueprint. Let's see, crater, that. I think we're done with this. But also I was thinking of adding some registration type marks, right? So let's say like that. Alright, so we added those on the top and bottom, and the reason for that is I think it'll help me place them, line them up better together. So let me do that real quick with each of them. Those didn't quite match, but I still kind of just want to go for it. Oh, I have to.
I can't go in front. Oh yeah, those are going to be different. We're going to have to replace those. So for now, we're going to record these, and I'll be back. Alright, did that work? Yep. That's good to know. I guess we'll repeat that. So we name it. This is our southeast quadrant, 2-layer, set directory, mapworks, add blueprint here. I think we still save it just to be thorough. Alright, so to make it, we need triple the steel beams. Oh shit. All that stuff's gonna be saved. Hold on, let me delete that. We don't want any of this in the blueprint. So resave this one. Let's work right here, I guess. This just looks so nice right here. Alright, that was southwest. Now we need southeast. Proof of concept here. Uh-oh. We're missing the backboard on that one. It's okay, I guess. Guessing that's going to be a problem. So we're just going to get rid of any problems we might have to start. Oh, that was one off. What a pain in the ass. I'll probably just leave it. We're still just sampling. Should have started from this side. Alright, that's an interesting to know about 2 of these not saving the backgrounds. Alright. Control Z. Alright, so there are definitely kinks to work out, like the lining up. We should probably solve that now. But I like it. That's a map. Undeniably a map. We gotta figure out colors, right? So top middle, that's Spire Coast. That water's different colors than a lot of the others. Do we want to go blue all the way out? I don't think we do for the dark blue, because there's a reason I want it to be on glass, you know, to see out of it. I think we need a wider border, so maybe adding... There's rain. I hadn't seen rain in a while. I thought it was gone. We might want to add something like this on the final. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep seeing how we can improve on this. I like it so far. I just had another realization. These are backwards. We need to resave these completely. The black's supposed to be in front. So we can go look. It'll be a mirror image of the planet, but this is what it's actually supposed to look like. And yes, that's a better look. With the landmass that's more prominent. Alright, that's a lot of work. I gotta flip it around. Give me some time. This is not a fast project. We're gonna reset it. Uh-oh. I screwed up. That's permanent. These aren't going to place because the top pokes out a little bit. Oh my goodness, I just ruined this because of that. So there's no way to load it. Oh, silica. That might fix it. Let's see. Fingers crossed. I can't fix it, I just have to redo it. What a bummer. Do I still have the old one? Alright, at least I have half of it. That is something. This isn't working either. Oh my god, all this work is for nothing. None of this can be saved. Well, I guess I could resave 3 of them. What all do I need to remove? Probably these. And that might be enough. What a bummer. I have to redo all this. But it's too good to stop. I gotta redo it all. Alright. Let me live with that for a little while. I'll be back. I think these can be saved. Let's see. We're going to take everything off the top row. You know what? I'm also going to work with this for a minute. I'm going to swap these. Front to back. Alright, so we check. Where can we get steel beams? Yeah, let's chance it. Partially overlapping. We did it twice. So silly. Why didn't we try it first? Because of the sides. Damn it! We are screwing up. Alright, so full redo. Full redo. Alright, taking stock. We are going to have to redo all this. Such a bummer. But we're going to see which ones we can... See, this one never touches the edge. This one should be fine. There was one piece at the bottom. We got rid of it. Alright. So this one. This is northwest. Do we have this resaved? We have 2. And with that being the case, let's get this one corrected, right? So we also want to put another one here. Alright, so the point of this is, I think we've done it already once on film. We're going to double it up, then we're going to delete the sides, the outer sides of each side, so that we can have the border in front of the water. This is the blue one we need to get rid of. Alright, so there's our desert, and there's our half of our Spire coast. Alright, we're going to try and repeat this one. That's all we can do. Don't mind us, Bean. Alright, I'm gonna go off recording and I'm just gonna work like hell to catch us back up to where we were. I wish I could have him permanently so I could bounce while I work. But that's probably not gonna happen. This sucks. This brought my motivation down a lot, but I'll redo it all. It's a learning process. So for now I need to copy this over and make it so that the water is behind the outline. Alright, so I think on that depressing note we'll end this episode. We'll come back to it and we'll make a better map. Yeah, so I'm stopping it here. I'm not going to show all the rest of the work that I did on this one, and we're just going to start over with a new blueprint in the next episode. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. That's cool just by itself. I'm definitely gonna... Oh shoot, that might kill me.